The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. This powerful statement, uttered millennia ago, still resonates deeply. It serves as a challenge and a guiding light. We are invited to explore the depths of our existence. Philosophy, in its purest form, is a quest for truth, a search for meaning. By engaging with the thoughts of great thinkers, we embark on a journey of self-discovery. Throughout history, philosophers have grappled with fundamental questions. What is the nature of reality? How should we live our lives? What is the meaning of existence? By delving into these philosophical ideas, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Ancient Greece, the cradle of Western philosophy, gave birth to a constellation of brilliant minds. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the foundations for centuries of philosophical inquiry. Socrates, the enigmatic philosopher-teacher, left no written works, but his legacy is profound. Through his relentless questioning, known as the Socratic method, he challenged Athenians to examine their beliefs. Plato, Socrates' student, immortalized his teacher's teachings in a series of dialogues. In these writings, Plato explored concepts such as justice, beauty, and the ideal state. Aristotle, Plato's student, had a more empirical approach to philosophy. He emphasized observation, logic, and the pursuit of knowledge through scientific inquiry. These ancient Greek philosophers shared a common goal: to understand the world and our place within it. Their ideas continue to resonate with us today, offering timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of life. Socrates, often hailed as the father of Western philosophy, left an indelible mark on human thought. Born in Athens in 470 BCE, he dedicated his life to the pursuit of truth and wisdom. Unlike many contemporary philosophers, Socrates lived a life of simplicity, engaging in dialogues with people from all walks of life. His method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method, was revolutionary. Instead of lecturing, Socrates engaged in a dynamic exchange of questions and answers. He believed that true knowledge resided within each individual and could be drawn out through careful questioning. Socrates' relentless pursuit of truth and his unwavering commitment to ethical living ultimately led to his demise. He was accused of impiety and corrupting the youth of Athens. Even in the face of death, Socrates remained true to his principles, choosing to drink hemlock rather than renounce his beliefs. Plato, a student of Socrates, was deeply affected by his teacher's life and death. Born into an aristocratic Athenian family in 428 BCE, Plato could have easily pursued a life of politics or leisure. However, Socrates' execution ignited a passion for knowledge and justice that would shape his life's work. Plato's philosophical ideas were profoundly influenced by Socrates' emphasis on dialogue and self-examination. Central to Plato's philosophy is his theory of forms. According to this theory, the physical world we perceive with our senses is but a shadow of a higher realm of forms. In his most famous work, The Republic, Plato uses the allegory of the cave to illustrate his theory of forms. The philosopher, like a prisoner who escapes the cave, is able to ascend to the realm of forms and perceive reality in its true light. This process of enlightenment requires a lifetime of disciplined study and self-reflection. Section 5, Aristotle, the pursuit of virtue. Aristotle, Plato's most famous student, made significant contributions to philosophy, logic, ethics, and science. Born in Stagira, Greece in 384 BCE, Aristotle's inquisitive mind and thirst for knowledge were evident from a young age. He joined Plato's academy in Athens at the age of 17 and spent the next 2 decades immersed in philosophical discourse. While Aristotle held his teacher in high regard, he was not afraid to disagree with Plato's ideas. Aristotle's approach to philosophy differed from Plato's in several key respects. He rejected Plato's theory of forms, arguing that the essence of things could be found within the objects themselves. Aristotle emphasized observation, logic, and empirical evidence as the foundation of knowledge. In his Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle outlines his theory of virtue ethics. He argues that the goal of human life is eudaimonia, often translated as happiness or flourishing. Section 6. The Stoic Resolve, Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. The Stoic philosophers emerging in Athens in the 3rd century BCE offered a practical philosophy centered around virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor from 161 to 180 CE, embodied the Stoic ideal of the philosopher king. In his personal journal, known as Meditations, Marcus Aurelius reflects on Stoic principles and how to live a virtuous life amidst the challenges of leadership and the inevitability of death. Seneca the Younger, a Roman statesman, playwright, and Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of reason, virtue, and living in harmony with the natural order. His letters to Lucilius provide timeless insights into dealing with adversity, overcoming fear, and finding contentment. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control external events, but we can control our reactions to them. By focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, emotions, and judgments, we can cultivate inner tranquility and live a more fulfilling life. Section 7. Eastern Echoes, Confucius and Lao Tzu. While ancient Greece was laying the foundations of Western philosophy, the East was also witnessing the rise of profound philosophical traditions. Confucianism and Taoism, originating in China, offered distinct yet complementary perspectives on ethics, social harmony, and the pursuit of wisdom. Confucius, born in 551 BCE during a time of social and political upheaval, sought to restore order and harmony to society. His teachings, recorded by his disciples in the Analects, emphasized the importance of moral virtue, filial piety, and respect for authority. Lao Tzu, a contemporary of Confucius, is credited with founding Taoism. The Tao Te Ching, attributed to Lao Tzu, is a collection of poetic verses that explore the nature of the Tao, the underlying principle of the universe. Taoism emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, embracing simplicity, spontaneity, and non-action, or Wu Wei. Section 8. The Renaissance and Beyond, a tapestry of thought. The Renaissance, a period of great intellectual and artistic flourishing in Europe, witnessed a renewed interest in classical philosophy. Thinkers like Niccolò Machiavelli, Erasmus of Rotterdam, and Michel de Montaigne drew inspiration from ancient Greek and Roman texts, adapting and reinterpreting them for their own time. Machiavelli, in his controversial treatise The Prince, offered a pragmatic guide to political leadership. Erasmus, a humanist scholar, emphasized the importance of education, reason, and tolerance in achieving individual and societal progress. Montaigne, in his influential essays, explored a wide range of subjects, from self-knowledge to death, with wit, skepticism, and a deep humanity. The Enlightenment, an 18th century intellectual and cultural movement, emphasized reason, individualism, and human progress. Philosophers like John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Immanuel Kant challenged traditional authority, advocating for individual rights and the power of reason to improve society. Section 9. Applying wisdom to modern life. In our fast-paced, technology-driven world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant barrage of information and the pressures of modern life. However, the wisdom of the great philosophers remains surprisingly relevant to the challenges we face today. From Socrates' emphasis on self-examination to Seneca's teachings on dealing with adversity, philosophical insights can provide us with valuable tools for navigating the complexities of modern life. By reflecting on the ideas of these great thinkers, we can gain a fresh perspective on our own lives, our relationships, and our place in the world. The Stoic practice of focusing on what is within our control can be particularly helpful in today's uncertain world. By accepting what we cannot change and focusing on our own thoughts and actions, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. Confucius's teachings on ethics and social harmony remind us of the importance of treating others with respect and contributing to a more just and compassionate society. Section 10. The Journey Towards Enlightenment. The pursuit of wisdom is a lifelong journey, one that requires patience, humility, and an open mind. By engaging with the thoughts of great philosophers from different cultures and time periods, we embark on a journey of self-discovery. The beauty of philosophy lies in its ability to challenge our assumptions, provoke new ways of thinking, and inspire us to live more meaningful lives. It provides us with a framework for understanding the human condition and finding purpose in a complex world. As we delve deeper into the rich tapestry of philosophical thought, we begin to see the world through new eyes. The journey towards enlightenment is not about reaching a final destination, but about embracing the process of learning and growing. The words of the great philosophers serve as guideposts on this journey, illuminating the path towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life.